I love these days leading up to Christmas. I love these days. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Wait, what is it? 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, I love Christmas. Good morning. And it is Motown Monday, and you know Motown has some of the best Christmas music on the planet. So let me get us started with a little Jackson 5. And you know, ain't no party like a Jackson 5 party, because a Jackson 5 party don't stop. Merry Christmas! Woo! Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, yes, these days leading up to Christmas make me so happy. All right, so let's see. It rained all weekend. Oh my God, it rained all weekend. I didn't get a chance to get to some of the parties I wanted to get to. Jacqueline, I'm sorry I didn't get to your party, your open house party. And you sent me a lovely invitation to it, but I'm sorry I couldn't get there. I did, Markeisha and I did make our way to Beer Collective. I think we were there on Saturday. You know, I never know. I gotta look at my damn Instagram to know where I've been. So, let's see. No, I didn't make it to my girlfriend's party. Sorry about that. That was Saturday. And let's see. Friday, I think we went to Beer Collective. Sunday, I ran around town by myself a little bit. Stopped in Claire's and had some breakfast. Vegan pancakes and scrambled eggs with vegan cheese. And I took a picture with Claire, which I should post up. So she was going on and on about how much fun I have. I said, well, you could join in. I said, we could go when you get up, let me know. I'll come by and we'll just walk across the street. We'll go to Ordinary or we'll go to Anchor Spa. She's like, I've never been in Anchor Spa. I said, girl, it's right next door. We got to do is walk out 2 steps. We in Anchor Spa. So I'm going to go and rescue her from her establishment. And we can go and have cocktails at Anchor Spa. Because Bootleg Greg, with his cute self, will mix you a damn good cocktail. Although, mind you, don't get the cocktails he sets on fire. Michelle Turner and I walked out of there sounding like Barry White. We walked out of there sounding like Barry White, respectively. Listen, my voice was so deep I could have sang with the Philharmonic bass in the bass section. Oh my God! Have you ever had a cocktail on fire? I don't advise it. It's like that scene in Auntie Mame when she invites the when her nephew brings home the Greenwich people who he's engaged to, and she mixed them a cocktail and sets it on fire because she wanted to get back at them for serving margaritas with honey. It is, if you've never seen the Rosalind Russell version, not the Lucille Ball, the Rosalind Russell version of Auntie Mame, it is really my favorite thing. I have it on DVD, and I believe it's up on Netflix. But it is one of my favorite films. And I tell you, I came to it quite by accident some years ago, maybe 20 years ago. I was so depressed and so sad and so suicidal, and I was flipping through the channels trying to figure out when would be a good time to die. I came across this little film, and it was just and I came at the, like, sort of toward the beginning of it, but not quite at the very beginning of it. And so it just captured me. It just captured me. And so I just stayed with it. And it just drew me in. And so thoughts of dying just went out of my head. I was so engaged in this madcap comedy. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to pattern my life after Auntie Mame, Auntie Babz, aka Auntie Mame. And so that's how I slowly started rebuilding my life from destruction. And so I have a soft spot. So anyway, get a flaming drink. I don't advise it. I'm just suggesting, if you ever want to have an experience, a flaming cocktail will do it. That's all I'm going to say. It is Motown Monday. Oh, I went to Roxalind's trunk show. She makes jewelry. And so I bought a few pieces, right? I'm still in this bracelet phase. So I bought some bracelets. And I love these stretch bracelets that you can just roll on. And these are beads. And one looks very tribal. And so it's black. And I love it, right? Because I never used to wear bracelets because I always thought my wrist, although I do have diamond tennis bracelets I used to rock all the time, but they seem a little whatever right now. And plus, I don't like trying to get in and out of them. But these are fun because you can just slide them on and slide them off. So I didn't used to wear bracelets because I thought, because I'm a woman of girth and width. I like saying that. I'm a woman of girth and width, but my wrists aren't. So I have really small hands and really small wrists. Ridiculously small wrists that when you see me without sleeves, I just look odd. But then everybody looks odd, right? So anyway, I brought a black bead that looks very tribal with stations in between them. And then a red bead with a heart, because hearts are my thing. I love hearts. And when I see hearts, I like to buy hearts. As a matter of fact, I saw some heart earrings in the store yesterday, and I'm going to go back and get them because they were long and dangly. And I think I want them. So I'm going to whisk myself back over there. I have to remember where I was. So anyway, I was at Roxana house in Hamden. She had a trunk show for her Roxalyn collection. So I brought bracelets, and then I bought the earrings off her ears because they were dangly. Because she doesn't do a lot of dangly earrings long like I like. I like a long earring to hit the clavicle. I like them damn near on my shoulders, past my shoulders. So she had on a pair that were longer than the other ones that she had. So she sold me those. And then I got a free pair. So I'm happy. So I bought bracelets and da-da-da-da. So I'm good. I'm wearing my bracelets now. And then I found this beautiful emerald thing, this beautiful emerald ring in Marshall's. Oh my God. It's long, right? I don't have long fingers. So I'm always trying to wear things that make it look like I have long fingers. And baby, this ring does it. This is a good engagement ring. If somebody wanted to be so inclined to be engaged to me. I'm engaged to myself. How about that? So this ring is gorgeous. I love it. It's emerald. It's beautiful. It's long and it's got pave stones on the side. Oh, I love it. So that's my jewelry story for the moment. So yeah, so I'm really about that ring and but really the bracelet life. I locked the earring life down. So I'm gonna play some more music. And hey, is Harry coming in? All right, play a little Smokey Robinson. God rest ye merry gentlemen. God rest ye merry gentlemen. Let nothing dismay. There we go. Smokey Robinson version though. God rest ye merry gentlemen. So I'm committed to keeping my nails done into 2019. I have the worst nails of anybody on the planet. You would think my occupation was coal miner. The worst nails. And I've been promising myself to take care of my nails for, I don't know, 50 years, right? And I never did. I used to have my Aunt Catherine, my late Aunt Catherine, used to keep her nails beautiful all the time. And she would say, Lynn, you have to keep your nails nice. Keep your nails nice. Keep your nails nice. And when she died, I swore that I would, and I never did. I'd have periods of, okay, I'll do it. I'll have them done. I'll do it. I'll have them done. Now I'm committed because Sammy's going to do my nails. I'm going to just pay Sammy to do my nails. And you know what? For me, I know I could do my own nails. I don't want to. It's just some things I don't want to do. It's like people who say, you can make your own soy milk. I know I can. I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? I know I could buy a cow and milk a damn cow. I don't want to. I want some things, I swear to God, you have to pay for. Some things you just have to pay for. You just have to pay. So I'm paying for a manicure every few weeks so that I can keep my nails looking good. And let me tell you what I noticed. That men like a woman's hands manicured. But I'm not talking about those dragon pointy things. But I have gotten so many compliments from so many different men in different spaces who have said, I like the way your nails look. White men, all kinds, Asian men, all kinds of men. I was sitting in ordinary, somebody said, I really like the way your nails look. And I knew what he meant. I knew that they liked, because I keep my nails low. I don't like long nails. That's not my thing. So I just like them just above the finger. And even that might be a little too long. So yeah. So Sammy did this beautiful rich burgundy color with silver, like she took silver foil. There's a thing for that. And she just popped them on, like just touched them, and it was beautiful. So yeah, so I see her Wednesday. So, and I go in with the belief that I have no sense of what I want. I just like, do whatever you like. And I'll like it. That's how I am. I'm like that. I don't like, ooh, because it takes too long for me to decide on a thing. So I just leave it to the professionals. Oh, look who's coming in. Oh. Hello, Harry. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Harry, I think we should go to Washington and take on that job. Let's go do it, Harry. We can do it. You want to do it?
No.
Listen, we can last just as long as anybody else.
It's the after.
All right.
When Mueller's investigating you.
It's like, it's the after.
Don't need it.
Harry, it would be straight comedy if we had to do the White House briefings. And we'd be nicer to the reporters than anybody else. We'd be like, look, listen, y'all know we don't know a damn thing. We just stand here. We're going to take your questions, and these are the answers you're going to get. We don't know a damn thing. Your guess is as good as ours.
Deny.
Wait, Harry would be like, we hadn't heard that.
I know. Oh, I haven't seen his Twitter today, so
we haven't heard that.
I can't tell you. Unless it's a policy issue that I've written.
I can't speak to what the president is doing.
Yep.
Or the first lady. I have no idea. Or Ivanka, or the brothers, or Jared. I don't know anything.
This weekend, Trump called his ex-lawyer Michael Cohen a rat.
Oh, see, that's dangerous language. That's mob language.
Well,
that's criminal language.
Right. So one of the Republicans who's been defending him tweeted back to him, Mr. President, stop it. A rat is somebody who's going to tell the truth on you. So please stop.
Harry, listen, Trump been in them streets too long.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is. He's like, a rat is somebody who talks.
Harry, he been in them streets too long. I'm like, so that's one of those tap you on the shoulder, Mr. President. You might want to refrain from calling somebody a rat, sir.
And I think he just wants to label him because
Well,
because he's also said in the past, you know how they treat rats in prison. So
yeah, but people ain't gonna.
it's like putting
Trump ain't got no peeps in prison.
putting
Do you know what I mean? Like
his head, a price on his head.
Yeah, but he don't got no people in prison. Everybody in prison hates Donald Trump.
Yeah, but right, but that's not the point, right? You can hate somebody, but hate snitches.
Yeah, but that don't apply to Donald Trump because people don't like it. Even people in prison, the bros be like, we hate that.
But he's an interesting person.
Mm-hmm. Well, something. I'm like, all these new job vacancies. There's so many vacancies. It's like, let's go, Harry. Let's just go to D.C. and see what we can do. See what we can do.
It's easy to defend him and say, oh, well, he's a fighter. He's a New Yorker. But
now
when you're beating yourself up.
Like, what they call that? Insanity.
It's like, wait a minute. Fight other people.
I know, like, okay, Mr. President, stop using the word rat. That's not the word you want to use. You doing him a favor by using that word. Didn't he? I went to see Widows yesterday, Harry.
Oh, that's right.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, Harry. Ooh. I almost want to see a sequel. Like, I want to, because you ever go to a movie and you see characters that you care about and you're like, I want to see what happens to them. Like, I want to see a bigger like more. Like, I want to see them do more heists. I want to see crime pay. I like Viola Davis. This was a good role, and I didn't realize this was a movie from a British TV. It's a series on British television. It's a series. So now I gotta go and look up the BBC and find this show. So the producer, what's his name? What is his name? British brother, black British guy. And he was talking about this film. I enjoyed hearing him at the beginning of the film talk about why he wanted to make this film, and I was like, okay.
See, what I mistakenly binged on. Can you mistakenly binge on something?
No.
Well, I did.
After the first episode, Harry, it's a choice.
No, I did, but I was watching something else.
Uh-oh. What, Harry?
And at the end of the episode, I don't know, I think I was probably watching A Million Little Things or something like that.
Okay.
And then at the end, because it's Hulu, it automatically rolls into something else.
Oh, yeah.
So
Netflix does that. I mean, Netflix does that.
So it rolled into a show called Carmichael's, The Carmichael. And it was hilarious. I mean,
the black people.
Yeah.
I think they took that show off.
They took it off, but it has three seasons.
Oh, that's enough. 3 seasons is a good binge.
So I'm like on the third season, halfway through the third season.
And you're like, oh, this is gonna be over.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, why they canceled this? It's such a good show.
Because you know what? I think
hilarious.
I think shows need to find a home and they need to let it stay on. I don't know what the magic number is for a show. Because I see some shows, Harry, that are awful and they still keep greenlighting them.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's the audience, but there's just some shows that are so good and intelligent.
Yeah.
That I think people just want to see crap on TV.
I know. I'm tired. I see the struggle with television trying to elevate people, because in the 70s, the late 70s and the 80s, some good television came around, like Hill Street Blues, St. Elsewhere. Like there was a moment when we were watching really good television. And then we descended into this reality show foolishness, which I hate these reality shows. The only reality shows that I really like, Harry, are Amazing Race. I used to really like The Amazing Race. My kids, we used to sit and watch it every Sunday because that was fun. And the cooking shows, but not the ones that are mean, like not Hell's Kitchen, like, Top Chef and that kind of thing. I like those.
I used to watch the little kid one, the Top Chef for little kids.
No, see, I couldn't watch the little kid one because I was like, you can't be mean to little kids. Like you can't talk to them the way you can adults. Like you could say that dish sucks.
Yeah, but when you look at these little kids actually create
Oh, I
stuff,
know.
it's
Mubaraka's
just
son tried out.
insane.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cooking. You have these master chefs impressed with what a
What these little
6-year-old kid.
And you know they're like,
cooking.
let me write this down and run to my restaurant and make this. Get out of here, little kid. So yeah, so now I got to get to the movies. So now I got to see Aquaman. I got to see Mary Poppins. I got to see, oh God, Harry, there's so much stuff.
I might go see Aquaman, but just because my wife wants to see Aquaman.
Well, you know,
Right.
come on.
You know,
I would go.
I never watch movies just because somebody looks good.
Really? Just because someone is talented, Harry?
That's all I'm gonna say. My wife wants to see it just because he's talented, and so does she wants to see Creed 2 because
I haven't seen Creed 1.
Because of Michael B. Jordan.
Well, there's that, and he is of age, so we could look at the talent and be like, okay, we appreciate it. There's so many movies, Harry, that I gotta see, and I was like, oh, this is a good season for movies, I think.
It is, but
in a long time.
At the end of this week is when you could actually relax. Like this week is the last shopping week.
Yeah.
And everything. So
I'm looking forward to next week, Harry.
Yeah.
Of doing nothing.
Right.
Seriously. I haven't felt like looking forward to nothing in a long time. And the next week is that week. Like I may get on a train and I may go into New York. I could do so many things that I just like, you know what? I may do a few things. If the weather, like I hope it's unusually warm and freakish so I could do some things.
Well, I think it's going to be unusually warm and freakish Friday, I think.
Yeah. But it's going to rain though.
Yeah, but it's going to be in the 50s.
I know, but it's going to rain.
The 50s is like crazy.
It's going to rain.
Well, and it might snow Christmas Eve.
Well, are they saying that? I don't know.
Yeah, they said a clipper might come through and drop a couple inches, which would be nice.
It would be pretty.
Wake up Sunday with some snow.
All right, whatever. I can live without that. I'm having cocktails with Andrew's mother Christmas Eve, and his daughter, and I think Andrew too. His mother is I tell you, she's like Katharine Hepburn. In every movie that you've ever seen, she reminds you of that woman. You know, she's smart, no nonsense, and she talks in that vernacular, right? In that snappy swell.
Have you opened your Audible account yet?
No.
Okay, give me the email you're gonna use, and I'll give you the Michelle Obama audiobook.
What? You know, I already have I have it on disc.
For Merry Christmas. The holiday spirit.
Oh, Harry, don't scare me like that. I don't want to.
I think when you do that, it's like snow should come.
You should say.
Merry Christmas.
Wait, we don't have a sound thing for snow. Look for that. We got this though. Watch me. I got it. That's as close to snow as we can get. La 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 la. Oh, that's right. We've got Criminal Justice Insider on Friday.
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds. You know, Jeff will be here at 8:00 in the morning. Like, Jeff, why are you here so early? It's like, you get on Harry's nerves. And then you want to come in and want to run stuff. Like, sit down, relax, have a cup of coffee. He's so manic.
He's an early bird.
Yeah. You think I'm an early bird? He texts and sends emails. I was like, I thought I was a crazy person. I was like, okay. I was like, Jeff, I know you don't expect me to respond at 3:00 in the morning. And oftentimes I can.
He's here working on the script and everything.
Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, all right, work on the script. I'm not going to say nothing until I say something. I was like, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. No, we are not doing that. And, you know, you just have to shut it down. And so, yeah, that's where we are.
Well, he you know, there's people who have to go through their process.
Yeah.
You just gotta let it go.
This is why I'm so chill with it.
Yeah.
I'm very chill until he gets to my threshold. And then I'm like, hey. So it's like kids. You like when my kids were little, I used to have my girlfriend's piano in my house, and my kids would bang on it all the time. And they would just play on it, and people would be like, "That doesn't drive you crazy?" When it drives me crazy, I close it.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way with the kids, and with since I had Bella for the first 5 years, I was raising Bella, and they'd be like, "Well, her jumping, her this doesn't drive you crazy." Well, when it drives me crazy, I'll let her know.
Right. That's how I am with kids, Harry. Because I feel like kids can run and play and do whatever. And then when I've had enough, I just shut it down. There's no argument or whatever. It's like with my kids, when it was time for them to go to bed, I never got blowback about my kids going to bed. To this day, they all pretty much go to bed early because it's ingrained and trained in them. I used to have friends, their kids would roll on the floor, climb the wall, not my kids. My kids knew when they heard the lullabies and the lights got dim and the bath water was ran and they could smell the lavender going through the house, they knew it was time for bed. I never got pushback. Never.
Oh, yeah. You just got to train them that way. I mean, Bella's the same way. She always knew how far, she still knows how far she could go before she's going to get shut down.
Yeah. But if you train them like that, they know.
Yeah.
And I don't mind a kid pushing the boundaries. I'm just saying. So I'm tired of kids. So I'm just FYI. I told my son this morning, because my son Gregory has a part-time job. So I said to him this morning, I said, you need a full-time job. I said, because you are sleeping through the day and then you get up and you only work a couple of days a week. I said, so what is the plan? I said, because you have to get a full-time job. So he goes, what for?
What for? I got a roof over my head.
I said, son, all this is going away, right? Like my hand on this is going to be removed. You're 20. You will be 21. You have got to start formulating a plan for your moving forward.
You're going to shock him when you say, I'm selling the house, I'm downsizing.
I already told him.
He'd be like,
I told him. And I think because they don't see it happening fast, that they just think I'm talking. My ex-husband said, let him come home and find all your stuff going. He's like, when they leave, have the movers come in, move everything out.
Yeah, that might happen.
Oh my God, Harry!
Let me tell you, you sell the house, the new people better move in quickly, or you'll be squatting.
Listen, that'll be on them. That'll be them.
But he just got the part-time job,
like the summer, and my daughter Brianna got it for him.
No, I'm just wondering because usually you do want
a full-time job.
You get motivated to get more hours for more money.
I don't understand this thinking. I don't understand. Meanwhile, Margot, who has a job, she pulled a double Sunday. She's like, Mom, I'm going to pull a Sunday. I'm going to get some money. She was dead tired. When she got that car, she texted me. She said, Mom, I'm going to work a double. Then she texted me when she was done. She was like, I'm not going to work till 8 o'clock. I'm just going to work till 6 o'clock. So I said, now listen, imagine if you had a baby that after this shift you had to go get and you had to feed. And then you had to get home because you don't have a car. You have to get on the bus. Imagine that. Imagine that the rent is due and the utilities are due. It's like, this is the life. This is what happens.
That's for real.
And she was like, oh my God, Mom. She's like, I'm exhausted. I don't know what I would do if I had to get a baby today. I said, well, that's the real world that a lot of people work in. The very people that you work with are having that experience.
Yep.
And she's like, Mom, how do you do it? I said, because I don't do that. Because education allows me to do what I do for money. That is different than standing up 10 hours somewhere and then another 10 hours somewhere else for more money. That's what education will do for you. Experience, education and experience, or a trade, or something that you know how to do that nobody else can do, elevates you from standing there. Can I take your order? And I'm not knocking that because I think that's good training ground for kids. But Harry, for adults, that's
Look,
a hard life.
Right. I always said those jobs are transitional jobs, right? Especially for the young people. Never get used to working so hard.
Yes.
And I did. Look, my wife and I, we started early, right? So I was that person working 3 jobs in order to make rent and feed my kids. So I mean, it's some hard stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And people shouldn't aspire to live like that.
No.
And I know some people do.
I know. Listen, I know. I know how I want to live, Harry. I need an apartment in Paris. I need a house in Kigali, and I need a cottage on Martha's Vineyard in Oak Bluffs, and a house in Connecticut. That's it.
Sounds good.
That's what I want.
Except for Paris.
Well. I mean, they're not always gonna have these problems. They're gonna settle. They're gonna settle down.
They're still look. He raised the minimum wage.
I know.
He got rid of the tax that he was gonna do on gas.
And what else do they want? Is there something else that they want now?
I don't know. They're still rioting.
I know.
It's like, wait a minute.
Listen,
he gave you.
You know how that is, Harry. A riot is like a wave. Like, we still on this thing. We gonna make sure you won't never go back on this.
That was like a double raise, right? He gave you the minimum wage increase.
Yeah.
And no taxes on the gas.
Wow.
I mean, no increase in taxes.
I don't know. I know one thing. When I move to Paris in 2 years, those people better have it together.
Get it together. Babz is coming.
I'm coming. You better have it together. Because I have to come over there and cuss you all in French. I can do it.
I mean, think about it. We have Donald Trump, right?
Oh.
And Macron, who everybody loves here, his approval rating over there is 20%.
You know what? I think we side-eye Macron because he's sort of Donald Trump adjacent.
Macron is very liberal.
He doesn't come across liberal, Harry. He doesn't. He comes across. I like the guy that they had before Macron.
Oh, the
sexy
womanizer.
One. Yeah. Wait, he had a mistress. Wait, so his thing was, I'm not married.
The sex machine.
Wait, he's like having his little girlfriends step in and like host things and do things. And the people were like, you can't do that. He's like, I'm not married.
But you're the president. You can't have prostitutes over here.
Like, what? I'm not married.
Why not? It's a living.
I'm not married. I was like, oh, okay.
And Macron, at one point, he said he was, ready to be leader of the world.
Whatever. Sit down. Have a croissant.
Yeah. That's when you get a little bit
you just,
out there.
Now you're dreaming. Have a croissant. Sit down.
20%. 20% approval rating.
20%? That means just your family likes you.
Not even. Half your family.
Half your family likes you. 20%? Oh my God. You better just stay in the house. Don't even go outside. You're going to get egged. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's all right. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. Listen, we got our own trials and tribulations over here. We got our own mess. Yeah. So I love that Hillary Clinton wrote the little girl back. She lost her I think she was in the 8th grade running for student president, and she lost. And Hillary wrote her a little letter saying, I know what it's like to lose. Oh. I know what it's like to be the girl that loses to the guy.
Did she tell the little girl she to run again?
I think so.
That might be signs Hillary's gonna run again.
Well, I don't. Listen. I'm like Michelle Obama. Anybody, anybody, Harry. Listen. Let me just look around and see who I like. I don't even know. I guess now I can't limit it to politics. I could just. Did you see Saturday Night Live? Yeah. Did you see Saturday Night Live Saturday? They had Robert De Niro who was playing Mueller. They did this whole Trump as Scrooge, presidents, this whole thing. So Keenan was Clarence Thomas walking him through. No, It's a Wonderful Life. This is what it was. It was A Wonderful Life. What would happen if he wasn't president? You know, Harry, Saturday Night Live is stupid. They had Robert Mueller. They had Matt Damon. That's Kavanaugh.
I gotta see it.
Oh, Lord. Harry, it was stupid funny. I was like, you know what? They need to quit. And so, you know, it was so good that Donald Trump got mad and he tweeted about how SNL News was unfair.
Oh, yeah. I saw that tweet. I didn't know, why.
I like SNL News. Do you know SNL News is not really news?
No, SNL isn't news, but
it's like Fox.
Well, they create a point of view, a perception of like when Tina Fey played, what's her name?
Yeah, wherever she is.
The Alaska governor.
Yeah.
And she said she could see
Russia from my house. And she didn't say
she
that. She
never said that, but people actually thought she said
it. It was funny,
so
though.
They create that perception.
Yeah, I love it.
And people are lazy enough to actually take it as news.
Well, that woman did come back around and say something very similar to that. So.
Yeah, she said, Russia's our neighbor. And which is pretty accurate. Well, yeah, Alaska's right there.
Yeah, Alaska is our neighbor, so is Cuba.
Cuba.
So is Cuba. So yeah, what was on the other night? Oh, The Sound of Music was on last night, Harry. I don't care what I'm doing. If it's on, I have to watch.
I've never seen it.
What?
And every time it's on,
Harry!
I change the channel. I don't know why.
Oh my God, Harry!
Maybe it's the musical thing.
You haven't watched it with Bella?
No.
That's such a good film for a kid.
You just, as soon as you turn it, everybody's singing. You're like,
oh my God.
And it's not
deer, a female deer, Ray, I drop a golden sun.
See, that doesn't sound good in my head. I prefer like
a name,
musicals like When You're a Jet, You're a Jet.
Away from home. See, a needle sewing thread.
See, that stuff is just, I prefer the Jets versus the Sharks.
What? That's not Christmassy, Harry.
I know, but West Side Story is probably the only musical I like.
Did you see Rita Moreno? I saw a video. She's her 87th birthday. Did you see her shaking it down, Harry? I can't shake it down like that at 55.
She's still good.
I used to want to come back as Tina Turner. I want to come back as Rita Moreno.
She still has a show on Netflix, One Day at a Time.
Yes.
And
people like it.
She's great.
Yeah.
In it. She's like awesome in it.
Yeah. People were saying that. But she looks amazing. She had on a red, long, form-fitting dress. I was like, these old divas know how to get the work in. I was like, she was on the dance floor. She was with a little man. I was like, man, what? I got to get my life right. I had to be dancing like Rita Moreno. Ow! She was dancing. She was shaking it down. I was like, go ahead, girl. I'm very excited by that. So, I don't know. Listen, It's a Wonderful Life.
You look very Christmassy on the screen.
I'm very red. But, it's Monday, and so Delta's all over the world. We still are wearing red in solidarity with those Nigerian mothers waiting for those Chibok girls, all of them, to return. It's been about a long time now, but we don't want to lose sight of that, so I wear red. Plus, it's the season. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
Is my beard getting out of control?
Yes, it's time to cut it, Harry, or you will have to be sitting in. I'm surprised no one has asked you to put on a hat and sit in the mall.
Oh, I'm available for that. I'm very expensive, though. I'm very expensive. I'd be a great Santa. But
how much would it cost?
You'd have to pay. I don't know.
Santa as a hooker.
We'd have to negotiate.
You have to put some money on this nightstand.
And you have to come up with a suit.
Put some money on the sleigh. Oh, Harry, they got Santa suits. They had a whole Santa thing in New York just the other week. Did you see the brawl?
No, I didn't. All the Santas?
All the Santas was fighting in New York.
That happens every year.
Drunk Santas. And they all fight. I know little kids were like, damn.
It's funny because Metro North always says, no drunk Santas on the Metro North. We're putting our foot down. No drunk Santas.
Harry, they were swinging at each other. I mean, it was awful. It was funny, though. I was like, again, drunk Santas?
Every year.
Every year. Every year there's a convention of drunk Santas, and they get it in. I was like, all right. So, yeah, there's a suit for you, Harry.
Hey, get me the suit.
You'd make a great Santa.
I would be a great Santa. Look, I can't actually shave because my beard is not my beard. I've been told.
Whose is it? Your wife's?
Yeah.
She likes it?
She loves it.
Oh.
So she's like, no.
No, you can't shave it.
You
but you can trim it, though. I mean, you can trim it, Harry.
The problem is once I start trimming to shape it, I end up going.
Well, why don't you go somewhere and let them do it? That way you don't have to trust your own hand. And you could just say, just trim it up. I don't want it shit. And then they will just make it nice. That way you don't have to be like, oops. And then have to explain to your wife how the hell you shaved off your beard.
Yeah.
Because that'll be like, I know you meant to do that on purpose.
Exactly.
So I've been having this debate with people on Facebook, Harry, about, I guess there's some minister, Reverend Gray, John Gray. He's some mega church pastor guy, TV guy, whatever. I used to like him when he first came on the scene. I thought he was interesting. Now I just find him to be, just like all these other mega church people.
Is he asking for money for a new jet?
No, he bought his wife a Lamborghini.
Oh, there you go. There you go, because I know I was watching some other pastors talking about how he needs another jet. Like, the Lord wants you to get him another jet. I'm like, okay.
So I've been having this conversation with people, and I was like, listen, if you're a minister, you already know how to behave, because if you're following Christ, this is what Christ did. So people want to say, well, Christ was just the example, but the example for us to live abundantly. And I was like, okay, I hear you, but Christ didn't live abundantly like that, right? Like, so I'm sorry, what is the real message here? I mean, I just feel some kind of way, Harry, about a minister living so far above the people in his church or her church. I know it's a harsh judgment and I shouldn't be making it, but I just can't stand seeing a minister in a Rolls Royce, or I just can't stand it, or a big mansion. I don't care if they are selling their own books or whatever. I just don't appreciate it. I don't.
I'm with you, because I feel tidings are a sacrifice, right? And there's so many people who struggle but feel like they have to give to God, right? And to have someone who's supposed to be that vehicle that brings you God, to actually live way above everybody's means in their church, I think it's a bad message.
I think it's a bad message too.
It's a horrible message.
And I don't know, maybe because I had such good ministers who did not live above. And, I was trying to make the point. I said, the Bible is full of struggle, people struggling with their relationship with God. I said, I just think when ministers say they were blessed with these material things, I don't think you should use that.
I think they should show sacrifice and give.
Yes. 'Cause I think I think when you wear a ministerial hat, that sets you up for a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying ministers ought to have sackcloth and ashes. I'm not suggesting that. But there's something unseemly to me about people. A minister can drive into a community to their church in a Rolls Royce, knowing that the least among them are struggling. I just feel some kind of way about that.
I had a pastor tell the church, and I won't say who the pastor is, but tell the church, it doesn't matter if you're on welfare, you give your tithes. You don't pay your rent first, you pay God first. And then, you worry about your rent and all that, because God will take care of you. And then he would drive to church in the Jaguar.
Yeah.
And everything. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
That's how I feel, Harry. And, I know this is probably heavily judgmental. I know it is, but that's just how I feel. So, Anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna play some Christmas music, and I'm gonna go back and fight with people on
And
Facebook
on that,
about it.
be more like Christ, Jesus Christ.
That's right. Christ was the Son of God.
Ooh.
He didn't roll in here with riches or nothing.
Are we supposed to say that?
I don't know.
Be more like whoever your God is.
Be ever wonderful. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let me play some daggone music. How about I'll play you out with some Frosty the Snowman. Goodbye. I'll see y'all tomorrow.